like a bit more structure into my life and hold myself more accountable for things. I think having someone to check in with helped me to stay on track with things. Instead of being like to myself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, you've kind of got someone there being like, today. So you get up and you do it because you've got someone else like watching you, what you're doing. So you don't just think, oh, it's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. You're thinking, no, I need to do it today. And just to help that with motivation and stay on track really. Like when I had days that I didn't want to do things or I wasn't motivated, I kind of thought, no, do you know what? I could get good feedback off this, so I'll go and do it. So it's kind of to have that structure and accountability in my life. I feel like I had a good concept of training, but not a good concept of nutrition. I just kind of tried to eat healthy food. What I thought was healthy food, and cut out like bad foods. But then it just ended up getting into a cycle. Like I'd cut things out, but then I'd want to eat them at the weekend. And I used to feel bad for like going out or like going drinking, and it used to make me really anxious coming up to social events. So it's just like a spiral really. Like I'd do well in the week and then I'd get to the weekend and fall off, and then I'd regret it by the Monday. Having someone there that just reminds you like all the feelings and emotions that you go through when you train are completely normal. Just someone reminding you that like you're not a robot. Life can get in the way sometimes, but that's okay. You can bounce back from hurdles. You're normal. You're not strange for feeling like this. I think it's nice to be like reassured, and like you can still go out and have fun and going out and drinking and seeing your friends and eating out. It's not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. As long as you kind of know what you're doing or where you're going, you can still maintain a healthy lifestyle and have a good social life at the same time. I really enjoyed having like the whole group thing, and it was nice to have a group of people that all kind of want the same things in life, and it's not like necessarily like they all want to look a certain way. They all want to feel good about themselves. Happiness doesn't come from how you look, it comes from how you feel. A lot about myself, I think. A lot of people strive to look a certain way, and I was the same. Like I'd always go into like, oh, I want my quads to look good, or I want my shoulders to look good, and I want to look like this. And then in reality, that didn't make me happy, like trying to achieve an unattainable goal, because it would always be like, no, I want to look better. You get to what you thought and then you think, nah, I don't want this anymore. I want to go on like the extra mile. And I've learnt the way you look it's not the be all and end all and everything, and it's about what you fuel your body with, what you fuel your mind with. And the more confident you feel within yourself as a person, the more confident you are about the way you look. Training helps you to keep your mind at peace. Like I do work hard for this, and it is good to celebrate and think that way. Just do it. Something you won't regret. Helps remind you that like the way you feel is normal, the way you act is normal, everything that you do is okay. Like you didn't want to eat chocolate for so long and you crave it, and that's like a normal thing. If you cut something out your diet, you're going to want it, and if you restrict yourself from things, you're gonna want them. And like I think a lot of people punish themselves for that, but having a coach makes you think, actually, that's a really normal thing and loads of people do it, and I'm not weird for thinking that way. So it just added to that structure in my life for me, and I found it really easy to follow, and it was never too overwhelming. Things can easily be taken or added. Like when I said to you, oh, my body's a bit tight, so we've got a stretch routine in there, and it's just simple things. You can't get the help unless you ask for it, and when you do, you're like, why didn't I do this sooner?